healing stigmatas in your hand? Maybe you do, but let me warn you, it's not because you have the healing stigmata that you are necessarily a healer. But having healing stigmata is actually a very nice thing to have. Where are they? Well, they are, as you can see on the illustration, they are supposed to be under the baby finger. And those are supposed to be vertical lines, 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5. We want at least 3 lines. And they are on the mount of Mercury. As you can see on the illustration, this person is very nice healing stigmatas. So what are the healing stigmatas? Well, basically, they show that you have a lot of energy in yourself and especially in your hands. So a lot of the time with healing stigmata, you have warm hands. But as I mentioned before, it's not because you're a healer. It's sort of a general healing. Basically, it means that you love to help people and people love to be helped by you. But it can be, yes, it could be because you're a healer, so just by touching people. It could be by listening to people. It could be by talking to people or just by helping them. But the healing stigmata show that there is an exchange of energy and they love what you can offer them and you love giving it to them. So now let's look at the case today. And as you can see, it's a person who has no healing stigmata. Or maybe there's a tiny, tiny little one, but you wouldn't really be talking about healing stigmata there. So this was a man who used to work in a factory, so very manual work, and was basically interested in basic things of life, basic survival, money, a house, food. But he was never really spiritual. He was never going beyond the needs of the body. And then he met his wife, and his wife was a total opposite, opposite attracts, and she was a very spiritual woman. She was into meditation, healing, and all kinds of things like that. And at first he was just rolling his eyes and thinking, yeah, that's my wife. But little by little, he started to, because he was living with her, he started to really be interested in it, and not only interested, but he started to practice. So he started to practice meditation, he started to do retreat, he started to really help people. And when I took his handprints again, which was about 15 years after the first ones, what did I see? Wonderful healing stigmata. Now you can tell that they are still relatively small, like they are more like little wiggle lines. They are not like the very straight healing stigmata. But on the hand of someone who was a manual worker, this was actually wonderful. So even if you don't have the healing stigmata on your hands, depending on the kind of life you have and how you want to change, you can develop the healing stigmata and be a person that people will really want to go towards, and you will love it. And I can tell you, this is an amazing change.